Seth Rollins in the Intercontinental title hunt, which I'm not mad with. I don't really, it doesn't really bother me much. I just think they could do a little bit more with Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins should always be running for the Universal Championship, and that's just my opinion. But what else are you going to have him do? I don't think the Intercontinental title lessens him, but I would rather see that on a Bray, a Finn, which is a pretty good suggestion, if you ask me. In the ring with Elias Sampson, he cuts a pretty good promo in Nashville, and of course, you know they love their music down there. So please hold your applause. The crowd is wanting Finn to come out, and he's like, "Oh, I want Finn to come out too. Don't worry about that. But until I'm done this song, you need to hold your pitches." And I will sign all autographs after the show. So, you know, he starts his spiel with the singing, whatever, and pretty much out comes Finn Balor. That starts their impromptu match very quickly. Finn was in control for most of the match. Elias Sampson, towards the end, turns the tables. Finn throws Elias out. He's giving him a couple of body blows on the outside. Fucking Elias winds up fighting off Finn, grabs his guitar, goes straight upside the head of Finn Balor. Finn Balor's bust wide open. Of course, Finn gets the win, but Elias Sampson looks like he is ready to, again, knock Finn's head off with the rest of the guitar. But he winds up walking up the ramp. As soon as he walks up the ramp, boom, Bray Wyatt promo comes out of nowhere. You know, Bray Wyatt talks about how he wants to see the Demon King. You know, and he's very impressed with what he's seen so far with Finn Balor. But that's okay. We'll see. We'll see how this progresses, you guys. I think this might be one of the highlighted feuds of SummerSlam if they do it right. Because I have a weird feeling that they're going to somehow throw the Demon King in there. I wouldn't mind seeing these two guys go three matches and then be done. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Video package by Samoa Joe highlighting all his accolades until up until Great Balls of Fire, up until Great Balls of Fire, where he beat where he lost, but he beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar. So I like the video packages. They need to bring that back. Keep doing that. Backstage with Kurt Angle, Bayley, and Sasha Banks, both women won the title shot. Next week, there will be a number one contender match between Sasha Banks and Bayley. And of course, Kurt Angle is still tripping hard over what's going on in his personal scandal. So that was pretty much that segment right there. What I would do, like I said before earlier, I would save this match. There's no need for Bayley and Sasha Banks to go up against each other. Not right now. Not when you still got Nia and Alexa Bliss out there. Backstage with the Revival. Again, the Revival, I fucking love the Revival. This top guy shit, you know, no, we don't do flying. We only do fists and elbows, motherfucker. Fuck you. And I like that about the Revival. They remind me of an old school tag team. I want to say the Briscoe brothers. If y'all remember the Briscoe brothers from WCW and WCW and WWF, they the way they work in the ring is like literally the best. They used to do it with the Freebirds. They just don't come off you. They stay on top of you, and I like that about the Revival. They make it look realer than what it is, and I like that. Of course, after making this promo, I feel as though that the Revival's ready to take it to the next level. I see that they didn't have Sheamus and Cesaro in the show. That's fine. I know Sheamus and Cesaro. Sheamus, rather, is doing a WWE movie. You could still be using Cesaro, though. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So that's pretty much hype for the match later today, later in the show, with the Revival versus the Hardys. Next match, Daivari versus Tozawa. Daivari picks up the win after Titus pretty much asks the ref to call the match like this is it. And Tozawa is not too pleased. He's walking up the ramp like, man, fuck you. You don't care about me. Why would you end the match? I never quit. I never said I wanted this match to stop. And so that's pretty much the heat right there between Tozawa and Titus. Now, I don't think Tozawa needs Titus. I just think Titus is a better mic person for Tozawa, which is fine. But you could break them up. You got to do something with 205 Live. You're getting 1-minute matches, 2-minute matches, and 3-minute matches. What the fuck are you doing? Give these guys what they had in the Cruiserweight Classic and let them go. Let them go. Let them entertain these people. Let them warm the crowd up. Because again, I don't mind the way you did this, but by the time you get to that 10th hour, I didn't see about maybe even 10 backstage segments or close to 10 backstage segments that has nothing to do with the match, or the match happened maybe 10 minutes ago and I done fucking forgot that these people didn't finish their rivalry the way they would like. I forgot. So that's what I'm saying. You got to do something with Daivari, the whole cruiserweight class, the whole cruiserweights and 205 Live. Figure it the fuck out. You cancel talking fucking smack, talking raw for fucking 205 Live. So you got to produce something on 205 Live, which I just find crazy. In the ring with Kurt Angle. Now, going into this, you thought it would be a different type of scandal. I didn't think they would go with the illegitimate son angle. I thought it would have been, some type of woman involved there, some hidden secret. I mean, of course, a kid would be involved, but I assumed that the woman was Jason Jordan's mother. So, that's the woman he was talking to the week prior. And he was like, oh, I love you, or something like that. So how I feel about Jason Jordan being Kurt Angle's son, I think it's good for American Alpha. If you bring American Alpha over. Because SmackDown is using Chad Gable. For whatever it's worth, they're using Chad Gable. You got to do something with Jason Jordan. And these two guys can go in the ring. Now, that's not an official breakup, mind you. That's just a split. These two are on different brands now, I believe. Because I know Kurt Angle made a statement where the newest member of the Raw roster was Jason Jordan. So don't be surprised if they give Jason Jordan some type of mid-level push, which I'm fine with. I just think they're better together. Get the American Alpha on Raw. Let's start a petition. Get the American Alpha on Raw. Fucking, that takes us into our 5th match of the night. The Hardys versus the Revival. Straight out the gate, the Hardys go straight at the Revival. The Revival, like I said, reminds me of the old school Briscoes with their tactics in the ring. They're instead of then letting it be a fair tag team match, they're working the body. They're pulling this guy away from a Jeff Hardy so they won't get that quick tag and bring life and momentum back into this match. Because, again, the Revival knows how to play this game. They remind me of Edge and Christian with their tactics back when they were tag team. But, again, I can go for days on who these guys remind me of. But I think this tag team should be featured more on the weekly shows. If not, at least somewhere in the pay-per-views. You got to put these guys on. They're ready. I don't know what you're doing with Sheamus and Cesaro. I've been said it's time to break them up. Both men could be in the heavyweight picture. I don't care, upper mid or lower mid heavyweight contenderships. It would be fine. A backstage segment with Joe. Joe's the best interview person that the WWE has right now, next to AJ Styles. Joe can cut a fucking promo. And I don't know why they haven't put the ball behind Joe earlier than what they did. And of course, Joe, the announcer asked Joe, is he behooved? And Joe said, no, I'm not behooved. I'm ready to take on a Seth Rollins, a Dean Ambrose, a Brock Lesnar, a Roman Reigns. Am I worried about the big dog in his yard? And of course, Joe says no. His yard is nothing. That's okay. It can be your yard. This is my world and my time. And walks off. Beautiful. What else do you need? You come off as a credible challenger and an asshole, and you walk straight out of a fucking interview. Boss. Backstage with the Titus brand. Now, Titus is trying to explain to Tozawa that he didn't mean to do that. He's thinking of his future, not just his right now. And Tozawa walks off angrily, saying that he wants to fight. He wants to fight freaking Daivari on 205 on Tuesday. So that's a match set up for Tuesday, 205 Live. I guess they're just trying to get better promotion out there. They figured they say something on Raw, you'll see it. Of course, they're going to say something on SmackDown. So they're just trying to get it out there. Roman Reigns, our main event, Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. The match was kind of slow. Both men moved to a methodical pace. But for the most part, it pretty much went down the way I said it would. Braun Strowman was going to come out, fuck this match up for both men, beat the shit out of both men. And now we're looking like we're going into a four-way lead into SummerSlam, which I don't mind. I think who eats the pin, though? Who's going to eat that pin? I would rather, because they've been keeping Braun's clean. You know they're not going to pin Roman Reigns. You know Brock, 9 times out of 10, is going to walk away with the title. So they're going to pin Samoa Joe. I'm predicting it now. It makes no fucking sense to pin Joe. Because Joe has been giving the best performances all year. As far as on the mic, as far as in the ring, especially on Raw. He's bought it. Now, if it was me and I'm in that fucking creative meeting, I would have the finish not be decisive. Because you know what you're getting with Braun and Roman. So get them out the equation. You can have them battling all the way in the fucking background. All the way in the background. You can have them battling up the ramp. And fucking, you got Brock Lesnar F5 in the shit out of fucking Samoa Joe. Down comes Braun Strowman. He kicks the shit out of Lesnar. Fucking Roman comes in, spear. Lesnar comes back up from the kick, F5's Roman, and takes the pin. Roman will take the pin. I don't see them giving that loss to a Samoa Joe. I don't see them giving that loss to a Braun Strowman. I can see Roman can take the loss. It's not a big deal. He already got heat. But again, it's the WWE, so you don't know what's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my review. As always, you can check out the Labcast, JP Outlaw Labcast, where, again, you can check out the sister show, the JP show, which I do every weekend for all the news and rumors throughout the week in the WWE. You can also go on the website, JP Outlaw, and also check out our Facebook page, which again is just highlights of things that's getting ready to go down in the WWE. I put the full roster of the women's Mae Young tournament up there on my website page for Facebook, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. I will be reporting on that. I think that's SummerSlam weekend. And you also get Dream Match Saturday tournament. That whole tournament will be taped and presented to you guys. Probably that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you take from it what you will. I think it's going to be great. These first couple of guys that's in the tournament is going to come out pretty good. I think it's going to come out pretty good. I might even do some qualifying matches because I don't have the enough space, I guess, for everybody that I wanted to include in that. But don't worry. Some people are already in. Some people you don't have to worry about. The qualifying matches will probably go down that Thursday or that Wednesday. But we'll see. So you got Dream Match Saturday. You got the JP show. You got Reaction. Okay, you guys can go in there and check that stuff out on JP Outlaw Labcast for the YouTube channel. Okay? You can hit me up Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. JP Outlaw. Only thing you gotta do is type it in. I'm pretty sure I pop up. Until the next episode. Peace.